everybody, I'm GeoBug, back with episode 3 here on the Autocraft server. You saw in the beginning of the video we were tearing down our tree pop-up shop. We're also missing our frog light pop-up and our magma block pop-up. Where could they be? Well, in this video you're going to see me build the shops for them. We also build a farm for Prismarine. I've never done that before, so I took on the challenge. It is not one of the ones where you drain the monument. It's one that uses another portal. I just found it, thought it looked cool, gave it a shot, and it works pretty well. So you'll see us build that today, and then we've got our frog light shop and our tree shop to build. Now, each one is filmed in a different style. I've been kind of playing around with learning different ways to do things and getting adjusted to replay mod. So it's a little back and forth, and I do apologize for that, but I hope you stick with me and see all the cool stuff we have to build. But first, before we show you the builds, let's play some shuffleboard with Calvin and Crink. Okay, so 1 point for landing on the wood near any hole. The front hole is worth 3 points, the 2 middle holes are worth 5, and the back holes are worth 10.
Okay. I will make it in the first try.
Yep. Oh!
Ah.
So close. That was so good, Calvin.
Yep. Fine.
Alright, so 1 point for Calvin.
Okay.
Ah, so close. 1-1. Ah, so close.
1 point, right?
Yep, 1 point. So 2-1 so far. Nope. Oh,
Nope.
Calvin in the lead. Oh, so close. Get it in the hole, Crink. Oh, overshot.
Too far.
Calvin wins.
I will. Oh, my
Nice. So there you have it, everybody. Calvin is our winner. That was a lot of fun playing with those guys, and in the future, I hope to hold a shuffleboard competition. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully we'll get some of the other Autocrafters in here and have a big prize for them to win. But we all know why you're here. It's for the sweet, sweet build. So let's go ahead and start with the Prismarine Farm. See you over there. Well, everybody, we're here at the Prismarine Farm, and as you can tell, it is working perfectly. We have a ton of guardians coming in, just dropping on by. And we give them a good whack, and we have plenty of stuff. This is extra stuff, and then each chest is just filling up faster than we can manage. They're getting very full on both sides. We need to get some Autocrafters in here to make the Prismarine blocks, I think. But that's beyond my capabilities. These are extra storage down here, I think. Or that's like if stuff drops, I think. And then extra storage up here and all this. So pretty good farm, I'd say. I'll make sure to put a link in the description to the video that I watched to make this farm if you want to make it for yourself. Wow, look at all those coming through. That's insane. So yeah, I'd say we're all set for Prismarine for a while. No Prismarine shop for us though. Too many shops for Geobug. Too many. Speaking of which, let's go build some shops. Okay everyone, so you are looking at the future site of our Froglight shop. Now I have a really great idea in mind, but that's just it. It's just an idea. This is not a pre-build with Lighmatic or anything. So rather than do a time lapse, we're going to just kind of check in every so often to see how we do. I have to turn all of this into a beach, so we got to cover all this in sand, shape the land how we want, and it's actually partially going to be underground. So I got to dig that out and all that stuff. So we'll check in every so often with progress, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay everyone, so far we've gotten a lot of the ground covered with sand to kind of keep working on the beach. Obviously we still have a little ways to go, but right here we dug out this hole. Inside here is where our place is going to be. I hope this is big enough. It should be big enough, but we might need to expand it some more as we go. We'll figure it out. Hello there, creeper. We need to light it up as well. And then right here on top, we haven't extended the sand yet because right here on top we need to build something in this area above the hole. So we will go ahead and do that, and we'll show you that next. Alright guys, so we've got this giant lily pad made and surrounded by water. That is our infinite water source that we had to get started, so we'll get rid of that. We still have to complete putting all the sand everywhere, of course, but we got it around the lily pad. And if we go down, we've got this cool skulk flooring, and then the kind of blacked out ceiling with some copper pipe running through. I thought that looked pretty cool. We've got some other things to build in here, obviously, but we'll get to that. And again, we might have to extend it out one direction or another. Hopefully not all directions, because we don't have much brick left, and I really don't want to have to go make a bunch, but we'll do what we got to do. So we're getting pretty close to done. We've got something to put up top and the stuff to finish in the bottom, and then we'll be done. So I'll see you when that's done. And we're back. This is the finished Froglight shop. We've got this beautiful stone wall made of stairs and walls and slabs all the way around to kind of hold back the dirt from the beach. A little bit of work to do on the beach. I think I'm going to put a tree right here somewhere, like a custom tree, but we do have some nice moss and flowers and things to kind of round out the area really nice. We've added in a section of the boardwalk that we plan to make throughout the area. I think I'm also going to round this off a little bit too. I'm not loving the way this looks, but we'll get around to that. I just didn't want to run into this stuff, but since we have to move all this anyway, we'll figure it out in time. If we get a good look at the frog here, we've got him sitting on the lily pad from before, surrounded by water in this nice little pond. And then we'll go ahead and switch back to normal view. As we head in, we've got our Frog Fodder arcade sign. Frog Fodder is the idea that came from Sherbert, Professor Sherbert, that is. I loved that name. We always wanted it to be an arcade, so Frog Fodder came from him, arcade came from us. When we head down, we step on a pressure plate that is supposed to play a custom disc. It's actually just our time-lapse music, but I thought it fit nicely in the arcade. And it plays here at our DDR machine, Dance Dance Revolution, for those of you who don't know. Right over here we have the prizes, which is actually just the Froglight shop. We'll go ahead and check that to see if we have any diamonds. No diamonds. Oh, and our magma blocks, of course. We have Whack-A-Mob, air hockey, which I think turned out great. The claw machine, where you can get drown heads. We've got a pinball machine. In the original design, this was supposed to be elytra, but I'm not wasting elytra, so it's shoes. It's just upside down boots. There are supposed to be buttons over here too, but I think they got washed away, so we'll have to get some buttons and put those back on there. And then some basic little arcade cabinets. So these ideas, or designs rather, came from a video I watched on YouTube. I'll put that link in the description. I can't currently remember the name. I'm recording this a few days after I recorded the other parts of this build, because I thought I recorded it, and it turns out I actually streamed it for about 8 minutes. So I'm re-recording, or I guess recording for the first time. But you know, you make mistakes, it happens. No worries, we move on. And then we've got cool signs with the glow ink pattern up here, I think, just to kind of round out the space. Maybe we'll come back in with some granite or something and kind of patch in the walls a little bit so it doesn't look so flat and stale. But either way, that's the Frog Light Shop. Frog Fodder Arcade. Awesome arcade. Maybe we need like a rug in here. I don't know. Let me, you know, if there's something we can add in here on the floors to the walls or something, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. And one more look at the outside, I think, just to get a good look at the frog. There is actually nothing underneath the frog. We can kind of get up under here. There we go. I got stuck for a minute. Just some lighting. I didn't feel like why bother filling that whole space full of terracotta or anything. That seemed kind of silly and a waste of time. So just some frog lights to kind of give it a glow underneath. We've got some glow lichen on top to keep mobs from spawning. And I think it turned out really good. Yeah. So like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. Moving on. Okay, so now that we're done with the frog shop, it's time for the wood shop. And I may or may not be in a creative world to show you this location, because I may or may not have forgotten to record this bit before I built the tree shop. Definitely may have. So you can see there's nothing here in the shopping district area. Because I just stole the seed and went into a creative world just to show you the area. It'll be right here on the beach with the boardwalk and everything that meets up with it. So it will look good, I promise. We're going to tear out some of these trees and some of this hill and just make it look real nice. So let's go ahead and jump into the time lapse. This one I actually did manage to use replay mod. My computer finally stopped fussing with me for at least a moment to do this one with replay mod. So we'll go ahead and jump into a quick build mode, and I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so here's another look at the Frog Light Shop real quick, just a quick glance. We've added a couple more flowers in there just to really make it look nice. You can see we have the new and improved boardwalk. These nice curvatures I've actually put into Lightmatica now, so I can use those anytime I want. Whenever we have a bend, we can have this nice curve, and it'll go wherever we want it to. But now it's time to see what we did for the wood shop. So here's a look at it. Of course you saw it in the time lapse, but here's a real look at it. We've got all these nice hanging pots, some bushes in here, or leaves rather, and then all of the stock that we need. Maybe in the future I can expand this and sell plants or tree saplings or something, or tree leaves. I'm not really sure if anyone anyone else has a plan for that. But also, if we go down here, we have extra storage. Just right down here, there's a little trap door that leads out into the back of the building. You can see it right there. That's just extra storage down there. I'm planning on stocking up a bunch so I don't have to keep doing it. And we can just kind of go down there, grab what we need, and pop back up. But for the best part of the shop, I really wanted to really spruce up the area. So we've got boulders, plants, all the greenery, flowers. Over here, we did a lot of really good work here, I think. I really just wanted to go all out right here. So we've got a ton of flowers, bunch of moss. We've got this awesome water fountain. I went with this kind of generic mob head look where it flows out of the mouth right into this heart-shaped pond and then right out into the ocean, which I think looks nice. We've got this grate here that keeps our little fish in. Of course, we had to go tropical fish because they're the most colorful. Lanterns speckled about, all the different types of flowers, even torch flowers, and a pitcher pod or pitcher plant, whatever it's called, pitcher something, and some more boulders. Nothing in the back though, because we don't know what's going on back here, if anyone has plans, and no one's going to see this really anyway, so yeah. You can have a nice seat here on the bench if you want. Check out the scenery. Looks nice. Ooh, with that sunset though. My gosh. So that's the end of the video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I know there was a lot to watch, a lot of builds. We've done a lot of stuff, and I really appreciate you sticking through. Be sure to check out my Discord, the Forest Floor. We got a lot of great people over there talking about all kinds of games and things. We've been trying to do movie nights or get them organized and everything, so look forward to that. You can check me out on Twitch as well. I stream all kinds of things. Thursdays are my Autocraft SMP stream days, if you want to check that out. Wednesdays we do art. Mondays and Fridays we do kind of variety gaming. And you can also check out my art stuff on Twitter. I might start posting some build stuff over there too, like some Minecraft builds, since it's kind of related because I do pixel art. But either way, you can check that out. All the links are down in the description. And we will catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.